Alright, welcome people. This is going to be a new addition to our League of Amateurs. We're going to be starting a new game. What?
Uh, Nothing. Keep going.
We're going to be starting a new game and rule system. We will be using Nova Praxis. It's a basically your space sci-fi adventure. Think android cyborgs kind of thing like that. For those of you who watched my introductory video, who got the whole background of it, way to go. For those of you who haven't seen it, click on the link in the comment and go watch that first video, and a lot of things will make sense. Alright, so just to do a quick overview of our characters, I guess, does everyone want to do their own introductions?
Makes sense.
Alright, we'll start with Nathan.
Yes. Greetings. I am Nathan. I was born and raised in the city of Astrola. Asola.
I was about to say, I thought it was a Sola.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't have it pulled up. Anyway, my home city was ruled by the purist House Soraya. Unfortunately, my city is also home to many an apostate desperately trying to work their way into the house and curry favor with them, turning the city into something of a seedy urban hellhole. I'm a sim, which means my body is... I've long shed my earthly coil and become a computer program. Unfortunately, this is a... There were some consequences with my mental state. I've become something of a raging paranoiac. Whether because of this or my burning resentment of House Soraya, I've declared something of a one-man war against them. Over the course of my time, I have joined up with a company known as Crimson and Sons under the command of House Ichimura. Largely because their goals affiliate most closely with my own, and they are they are a very prominent enemy of House Soraya. I'm largely more of a information gatherer. If I need to get into something, chances are I can get into it if I got the time. Obviously, not having a body, I'm not one for combat, so I'll be using these three delightful fellows as my meat shields.
Do you even need a meat shield as a program?
Well, someone's got to protect the computer.
Oh, all right.
Like actual shields, though. No.
All right, Ichimura Kazuya.
I am Ichimura Kazuya. My goal is to gain control of the Crimson and Sons company. I've started out life as the son of a Yakuza underboss named Ichimura Saito. My creed is basically Red Sons for life, and as a part of the Red Sons, my job is solely to eliminate the competition, gain control of the company, and make sure that the technical evolution of the world can happen under one single power.
Alright. Now our obviously Russian person whose name I will not even attempt to pronounce.
Hi, I'm Alexei Nikolaevich.
I'm going to have to say with that accent every time, isn't he?
From this moment on, I'm calling you An-chan.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It's Japanese for A-N and then chan. Which is an honorific and kind of makes you childish.
Oh, thank you. Alright, so my goal is basically to put an end to war, to just bring peace between the different factions. I'm a fair bit older than the rest of the group, and I fought in the consolidation wars back between the Earth governments. From the war, I have a pretty bad limp in my left leg generally I'm a pretty peaceful person. I try to avoid confrontation, and I'm very good at talking my way out of fights. Also, I am really mistrustful of technology and especially artificial intelligence, and so I'm still a pure human.
You're also an apostate.
Says dripping with scorn.
I'm not an Oh, no, I'm in House Dalianis.
Yeah, remember? You gave that up.
Oh, then I don't have your updated character sheet.
Oh, you don't?
I guess I
Well,
don't.
you can upload that while our next member does introductions.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
My-
in the workshop.
My character name is Casper Castrolgo. I am from the Italian house of Cipriani, and I am the son of a Cipriani subsidiary CEO. So I come from, from wealth, but but Cipriani is a very, very purist house, and I got into a horrible accident. I had to become a biosleeve. And in doing so, I had to leave Cipriani to not kind of tarnish the family name or, have my dad lose his CEO status. And so my ambition is to make a place for everyone. So I want to become the leader of House Kimura, and just try and bring bring things together. Let's see. Is there? Is that everything? I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. If I
Okay.
remember your character right.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I have the right character sheet for Raz now.
Okay.
All right. And just to give y'all a brief history back into y'all's group, you just basically, since most of y'all have connections with Cipriani, y'all have kind of been all hired on as kind of one of their off-the-book
Kimura.
black ops. Huh? What'd I say?
Cipriani.
Cipriani.
Oh, sorry. Kimura as one of their kind of black ops little tactical squadrons. You haven't really worked your way up very high into the organization though, so that you're still getting kind of the crappy jobs with high mortality rates. Speaking
I see.
of, so we start off this mission with Nathan, Kazuya, and Casper waking up in some tubes. Actually, Nathan, as a sim, you wake up in this sitting on this bench overlooking a lake. Y'all have no idea what's going on. As two of you come out of the tubes and the other one's just sitting down and enjoying the view.
I take it I'm just resting in my server.
Yeah, you're just kind of chilling. Well, not your server at the moment. A sim shows up in this kind of not really a nice suit, but it's been cleaned. It's not your cheap suit kind of guy. One for Nathan, he'll sit next to you on the bench. The other two, he'll appear in front of you via hologram lasers shooting out from the corners of the room. Welcome back. As per our contract, you have been revived 3 months after your declaration of death. Our diagnoses have shown that there are no irregularities, but if you step to the right here, we can do a further diagnostics on y'all. And if you have any questions about what has happened, there's an information kiosk right over there where you can have access to the extranet.
It took us 3 months. It took you 3 months to get us back up and running.
Yes, it is our company policy that we wait 3 months after your declaration, after you're declared dead, just in case somebody finds your mnemonic MC cores, or any, in your case, my fellow sim, a disk containing our programming.
Fair enough.
I also would like to inform you that we did follow the instructions you gave us, and we did contact this Mr. Nikolaevich person. He should be on his way to pick you up right now. Y'all have any other questions?
Ooh.
Okay.
Why does my head hurt?
Well,
Well, you're not here, so.
no, that was
Oh, I got.
Kazuya.
Sorry, sorry. Fair enough.
I'm not here yet.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought the Russian was already here.
Oh.
Well, there can be some adverse effects in the resurrection process. As I said, please, I need you to step off to the side for further diagnostics.
Don't patronize me, suit. Do the diagnostic. Let's just get this over with.
All right. Well, as a biosuit, Casper receives a very relaxing massage and a good meal. Kazuya, of course, as a cyber sleeve, goes into further maintenance where they do some more in-depth diagnostic of your mechanical systems. Whereas Nathan, you're just chilling on a bench looking at the lake. Just enjoying the view. Y'all want to do anything during this spare time?
Probably if possible, probably running my own diagnostic after they're done with the one they're giving me, just to make sure that everything is as I remember it. Make sure they didn't move anything around or fiddle with anything while I was out.
All right. Your system comes back with pretty much everything green. You don't see anything odd. However, you do notice that a couple of entries, actually all entries of your private journal, have been deleted, which is odd considering you are the only one who has access to that subdirectory.
Oh no, that's gonna be an interesting diversion.
I started like loading stuff from onto David.
No,
Like-
I delete everything you give me just on habit nowadays.
Oh.
So is it possible for me to tell when someone last accessed my records?
Well, you can give me a research check. So
And just the
yeah,
and
you
just-
just do the roll, and then I'll add in your skill.
alrighty.
Alright. Oh,
Five.
I guess I should explain this to y'all now. So basically, this system uses fate dice rather than regular dice. Now, or fudge dice. Sorry, fudge dice. Now, fudge dice are 6-sided die with 2 pluses, 2 minuses, and 2 blanks. Now, Roll20 unfortunately doesn't have fudge dice simulators. So what we're doing is we're rolling regular 1d6s, and if the value comes up 1 to 2, it's counted as a negative. 3 to 4, it's going to be a blank, and 5 to 6, it's going to be a positive. For example, this roll is 2 positives, 1 blank, and 1 negative. So you roll a 1 with a skill modifier of 3. That is a 4. Unfortunately, you can't tell too much in terms of access like access logs. However, during your search, you do notice that everyone else's personal information has also been erased.
Yeah, whether or not do I know if we're still being observed?
Oh, like your little diagnostic? Yeah, that ended. Y'all are good.
Oh, okay. Hey, chuckleheads. Someone rooted through our stuff while we were out. Cleaned everything out.
Alright, let's go kill him.
That won't make much difference for Casper.
Well, to the people who already had stuff going on in their heads.
So mean.
You're surprised? Ideally, we'd wait a little while, try and get Ideally, we'd wait a little while. I'd imagine these guys have a good deal more firepower than the two of you have, so...
Oh, speaking of firepower, the sim employee shows up again. Speaking of firepower, I have all of your backup weapons and uh, equipment over in this locker over here. That, as per your request, we left them in just the condition that you asked.
Hey, buddy, who got rid of our memories?
I am sorry, sir. I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll see about that.
The computer can a computer program just facepalm?
Technically, yes.
Well, I suppose this is what I get.
As you look over the lake, Nathan facepalms.
I don't even care.
So the
'Cause
smack,
I-
the smack is so loud, some ducks fly off into the distance.
I'm just imagining someone banging on their TV for a better signal. Alrighty.
About this time, Nicolo Anchan shows up.
The Ruski.
Yeah. All right. Now, before that, Anchan, I need you to give me an insight check. So give me a roll.
Okay.
Wow.
0.
So 0.
We're off to a wonderful start.
My insight's 4, by the way.
Yep, I know.
Okay.
All right, so you roll up in a actual kind of nice rental car. You had enough insight to realize that you're probably going to be doing some detective work. So instead of just grabbing a temporary taxi, you actually grabbed rented a rental car. Obviously nothing too fancy. I guess in U.S. car standards, we're talking like.
Corolla.
Nah, not a Corolla. Something a little bit nicer.
It'd be
Howdy.
something. It'd be something nicer than a Crown Vic, but it'd be something not quite as flashy as like Cadillac.
Yeah, something like a
Low-end Audi.
like a Charger,
Yeah.
a Charger or a Mustang. You know,
As
kind
I
of.
sit here quietly and let the car guys figure it out.
Well, honestly, there's only one car guy here. I'm just kind of spitballing.
Uh-huh.
But I know it's
Probably
not a
along the lines
BMW or
of
an Audi.
Charger.
I know that much.
Thinking low-end one, but I was thinking sedan. I don't want to
American-
cram into the back of
Uh-huh.
a Mustang, all 4 of us.
Well,
American standards, we're probably looking at a Charger, but the Detective Pursuit Edition, so police grade, but it looks civilian from the outside.
yeah.
Nice.
Fair enough.
All right, so he rolls up in his let's call it the Crow 45.
All right.
Okay.
Yo, just gonna hop into the car, not gonna say anything.
Well, I thought we were
Shotgun.
still inside. He's just sitting there to my understanding, he's just sitting there on the curb debating,
Alright.
trying to figure out what brand of car he just rented.
I said y'all saw him pull up.
I put Nathan in the trunk. I'm getting the shotgun.
All right. I'm going to yell Nikolaevich and then climb into the car.
Hey, guys.
Hola.
I'd rather I not ride in the trunk, assuming I've just commandeered my drone.
I strapped you down.
He
I'll
stra-
sit on.
He strapped your Joan down. You can't move.
If he smudged Buttercup, I'm gonna lose my mind.
No, but he may have scratched it putting it in there.
I did ratchet the buckle right on the paint job.
I'd be more
Assume
worried
I-
about the rotors.
Uh-huh.
Let's say you assume I had this thing painted.
All right. Well, Anchan, since you picked them up, you decide to take them back to your temporary HQ.
All right.
Y'all will have some time. Do you want to chat, or do you just want me to continue on with the narration?
Well, I'm in the back. I'm in the trunk, so I can't really be a much. Can't really contribute much here.
I
What was
don't
that,
know-
Nathan? I can't
don't
hear
know.
you.
Sir, how'd y'all get into this?
Am I just meeting you all for the first time, or?
Well,
He's
said
picking
it
us
was
up, right?
It was requested in our files that he be contacted, so we
Yeah.
probably know each other.
You
Plus,
you were left
I-
behind from the last mission.
Plus,
Oh.
I acted
Apparently,
like
Anchan did something to piss somebody off and couldn't
Wait,
go on the
so-
mission.
Wait, so can we find out? Or we know the stuff that has been erased, right? Like that they erased from us. It's not like we don't remember stuff, right?
All that you can, well, since this is the first time somebody asked me, what do we know? All that you can remember is that Casper showed up one day with a tip of about a good mission, and but before y'all could meet up, they asked you to go ahead and back up your all of your data before the meet. So all you know is that you got a free backup, and that you were meeting some guy named Kestrel.
So the information that they erased is out there somewhere. Like that is on our backups.
No,
Nope.
we are currently using the backups.
Yes.
Oh, well, Alexei would know what we don't know. Part of it, right?
He wasn't at the meeting. Only the people who were apothecized went.
Well, that's convenient. Dang it. Okay.
Can I just
Who are
say,
you,
as the guy
Alexei?
playing the raging paranoiac, this is not going to be a fun trip for me.
this is great. This is. A
I am
perfect
displaying
setup.
I'm just saying, Nathan is displaying a remarkable amount of self-control right now, not instantly losing his mind to find out someone rooted through his brain and deleted his journals.
Oh, I can hear you muttering in that trunk.
I'd be more worried. I'd be more worried about him because he's got a machine gun attached to his face.
And we're riding in the equivalent of a Charger. I don't think this is the most comfortable ride in the trunk.
and someone's just strapped him down.
To be fair, I can't feel anything.
So not only has his privacy been invaded, but he's also been restricted physically.
Oh, this is going to be a fun week for me.
You made sure to strap him down so the machine gun was pointed out the trunk, right? Not into the cab.
Sure, the Stinger goes towards the front, right? Oh, crap. I don't know.
As I just start screaming obscenities in binary.
112 Oh wait, twos aren't in there. Never mind.
All right. Dude, by this time you've arrived back at your temporary base. Unfortunately, you know, y'all don't have any new equipment. What y'all left behind was was already the backup equipment. After some searching through the files that you had on the mission, you just confirm again that you were meeting up with this guy named Kestrel at the... Where did I write the name of the place? You're meeting up at Kestrel at his shop at the called the Yippity Doodah in Asola.
Where are we?
Yippity-doo-dah.
Are we in Asola?
Oh crap! I should have mentioned that. Sorry. Y'all are in Row.
Row. How far is that from Asola? Is that another planet?
No, it's just a different city on the lunar planet.
Yeah. Asola and Ro are both on Earth's moon.
Yeah.
That will we
We're
go to
going-
Asola?
We're going to a shop called Yippity Doodah.
Yep. You're going to Yippity Doodah on Asola.
Do they sell cowboy hats?
Really,
and boots?
after the smiling unicorn, are you surprised?
I
I'm
mean,
just saying, after the things
yippity-
that after the places I've sent you, you really have no right to complain.
I mean, yippity doodah just sounds lazy. Like, I don't know, yippity doodah. No.
you should have seen the the name that was in the original mission.
Store one. Okay.
All right.
I like yippity doodah.
Well, at your base you do have an access terminal to the extranet. So if y'all want to do some additional research before you leave, or you just want to head out, y'all can. I mean, you do
I
have a
wanna-
rental per day, so you know.
I want to try poking around on the news, just make sure we're not going into because it's a solo. We're not going to be going in at a pleasant time, but I'd like to make sure that we're not going to we're not going to be going in while like the city's on fire.
I unstrap Nathan.
My bad.
Well, I imagine you already have, otherwise I wouldn't have access to the terminal.
You just
They
said what
could
you
have just
wanted to
walked
do. You
into the
didn't say you
building
were
and
doing
left
it.
you. They could have just left you out in the car.
While the car sits there shaking violently and what sounds like AOL booting up in the trunk.
Dun 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 dun.
All right. Give me a research check.
Roll. Given how this usually goes when it takes this long to load, it's probably going to botch horribly.
Let's do it again.
I don't think I can.
You want me to roll for you?
No.
Just give it a second. Okay, it really shouldn't be taking that long. All right, go ahead and re-enter it again.
I don't think I'm having any internet issues. I mean, y'all aren't complaining about me cutting out.
No.
No.
How are you typing it?
Just /roll 4d6.
Did you put a space in between roll and four? There you
Yeah.
goes.
Okay.
0.
Of course it zeroes out.
All right, and
But that's okay because my research is actually fairly
3.
passable.
All right. Well, there's been some talk of some apostate activities, possibly something with the Talons of Freedom, but nothing too significant. It sounds
I'd
like
say
it'd
it's
be
a solo. Most of the city is apostate, but yeah. Oh, and there's the second one. I preferred that one. Oh, no, wait, no, same result.
It
Never
was
mind.
the same result. Yeah, nothing particularly is going on. Y'all can make the trip pretty safe.
Yeah, fair
But
enough.
y'all are gonna have to go to a checkpoint to rent a intercity ship.
Crap.
We just get like a taxi thing?
Joy.
Well, yeah, you can do a private taxi if you want. The problem
Please.
is your car is not gonna be able to power through the rest of the city.
Alright, never mind.
Please tell me
Or
I left my false ID around here somewhere. Because if we gotta go, I ain't going through a checkpoint without some kind of insurance.
Nope, you don't have a false ID. Wait,
Yeah, it should be on my character sheet.
there it is. I saw it.
Yeah.
I was looking in stunts.
Wait, what?
Yep, you're on there. But as I said, y'all can also just kind of do the rent a taxi thing.
Why do we have to have a false
Yeah,
ID?
guys, I'm a great
That was
guy.
more. The false ID thing is for my sake.
Okay. But I'm not... Alright, good. I don't care. We'll go...
Actually, y'all don't really have anything to worry about going through a checkpoint. Y'all don't really have anything illegal at this point in time.
I know, but
Weapons?
it's me.
I know, you're playing the paranoid, but for everyone else, I'm just calming them down.
I've got my little backup in case we do have to go through the checkpoint, but I'd rather we not if we can help us. I don't care if it takes a little longer.
In order to leave the city, you'll either need to go through a checkpoint or get smuggled out.
Can we take them
Checkpoint
apart?
is.
I've got my CID.
Alright, what do y'all want to do? I heard smuggling and checkpoint.
Alright, what's how does smuggling work? Does it take longer? Got to roll for it?
Well, there are a little bit more risks involved. I mean, if you get caught being smuggled, you're probably going to be arrested and fined, but, I mean...
Alright, checkpoint it is.
Checkpoint we go.
Alright.
Get this over with.
Alright.
Nathan's just grumbling.
No one has anything illegal at this point, right?
Strictly
We all-
speaking,
we have
I probably
licenses for
count as
everything.
contraband, but that's neither here nor there.